Peace family, it's your boy the Vegan Trainer here once again. And as you know, this is a busy season for me and pretty much all trainers if you're good. And I have not been on here like I need to be, and that's shame on me. I do apologize, but I will keep coming with the good stuff. So I'm gonna jump right back in with a Q&A. What better way to do it? So let's get going. So the first question is, can I still use amino acids and post-workout being vegan? If so, what brands? Or is there a juice I can make? I train for maximum hypertrophy. So each muscle groups 3 times. How much should I be eating to maintain size? So although that's a loaded question, I am gonna answer it in sectors, kind of break it down, because part of this question is a question I get a lot from many people. So I'm gonna kind of shrink it all in and answer probably many of y'all's questions. So the first part is, can I still use amino acids? Yes, yes, yes. I want you to use amino acids. I definitely want you to use amino acids when you're trying to gain muscle. Why? Because that is the building block of muscle. What they tell you about proteins and all this other stuff, it starts with amino acids. So you can kind of skip some of the protein, mumbo jumbo, and get to the amino acids. Me personally, I like a brand that they call Clean Machine, I think it's called, or Green Machine, one of them. It's really good. It's, all vegan, and now they have like a fruit punch flavor. So it's kind of getting, hip to it. That's what I use whenever I need amino acids. I definitely suggest them. They're 0 calorie, of course. Check it out. I'll be sure to post a link or something below so that you know how to find it. As far as post-workout, I really don't suggest having a protein or any specific thing. Just getting the nutrition in, getting those carbs in, some lentils, some quinoa, millet, spelt, amaranth, you name it. Getting those grains in and things that have high protein, high carbohydrates. These things are gonna help to fill your muscle glycogen when you deplete it. Because that's usually what happens when you work out, you're depleting your muscle glycogen. Getting those foods will help to restore that. You'll feel strong, you'll feel energized, and that's probably gonna be your best bet when you take a post-workout. If you wanna go into it, me personally, I'll go into some creatine as well, which is an amino acid. A lot of you out there are shaming creatine. Oh, it's bad for the kidneys, or it's bad for this. These people, for one, don't know what they're talking about. For two, they're reading studies that were done on people who already take in creatine. So some of our fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, grains, they're all depleted. And once upon a time, some of our fruits or even other foods contain the creatine that we need, or that the body already makes, because it's something that the body makes. But if you want to bulk up a little bit more, it's okay to take, up to 5 grams a day. So what some people are reading are pretty much studies done on meat eaters already. So if you're eating red meat, especially, if you're eating these red meats and things like that, you already have creatine there. So if you're eating the red meat, depending on how much, most people who lift and bodybuild, they eat a lot of red meat. So that's a lot of creatine on top of what you're trying to take in powder form. That's what can hurt the kidneys. Most creatines derive from animal-based products, so you gotta be careful with that. Me personally, I suggest taking any creatine monohydrate. You can find them almost anywhere. Bulksupplements.com, Jaro, which is a really clean one. All of these places have a clean creatine monohydrate. 5 grams a day, you should be good. It's gonna help you to hold some water, but on the outside of that, you gotta make sure you stay hydrated. So drink up, make sure you're getting that gallon of water in, and you should be good. Creatine, which is amino acid, other amino acids, and just getting you some good carbohydrates and proteins in after you work out. That's what I do. That's what most of your bodybuilders do. We all do it because that's a very clean way to do it. Don't listen to these people. I don't do any supplements and da. Use what you have at your disposal, because I don't care how many greens that you juice, the greens are depleted. So we have to supplement. There's no way around it. My favorite 3 supplements are the 2 creatine, the branched chain amino acids, and the magic moss. Those 3, hands down, that's all I need as far as supplements go. that gets my multivitamins and the magic moss so that I can grow, because if the body is depleted, it's not growing. So you need your minerals. Get you some minerals, something that has a lot of nutrition, and then go ahead and get your BCAAs or branched chain amino acids, and of course your creatine, which is an amino acid. As far as juicing, of course you can get some greens in. Greens are high in magnesium, they're gonna be high in chlorophyll. That's gonna help pump you up, help feed the blood, which you need magnesium for the blood. It's gonna help you to build a little bit, but that's not something that you can just thrive on per se, because like I said, our greens, our plants, our soil here in the United States, depending on where you are, it's depleted by 85%. So it takes you 5 times the amount of what you think you're gonna eat here to get what you need. So that's why I say you have to get those supplements in. Outside of that, you just need to make sure you're lifting heavy progressively. And this is why I see a lot of vegans or people period go wrong, and which is why most people go running around talking about I can't get big, so that guy that's big must be on steroids. That's not what it is. Most people are scared to lift like heavy. And I mean like heavy. You gotta put it, you really gotta get the work in. I'm just gonna say that. So when you lift 1, 2, 3, 4 times a week, whatever muscle group you're hitting, you wanna lift heavy, one, or you just wanna exhaust. I mean, pump that muscle up until you don't have any more left. So you can lift heavy, which I suggest, 5 sets of 5, 3 sets of 5, 10 sets of 3, which I've done before. And if you don't want to lift that heavy, pick a weight that you can do 10 to 15 times and bang it out. Don't stop. Make it a minimum of 15 reps. And you're gonna pump those muscles so full of blood, so full of nutrients, so full of hydration that you don't have a choice but to grow. Between the lifting, which is the most crucial part, and the eating, which of course you ask, how much do you need to eat? Honestly, I don't know. And that's an honest question. I wish I could tell you. I don't know how much you weigh. I don't know how much you normally eat. I don't know what your body style or body type is. These are all crucial things that we have to know when it comes to working out. If you don't know how much you need to eat, one way that I suggest doing it is kind of document what you eat on a daily basis. Now, I don't suggest counting calories all the time, but for 3 days, we need to know how much you're taking in. And the reason why is because when people consciously write down and realize what they're taking in, they realize that I ain't eating enough. You know, I've had women tell me I'm only eating 900 calories. I thought I was eating 2,000. I have men tell me I'm only eating 1,500, 2,000 calories. I need to be eating 3,000. So you need to know what you're eating at that point. Based on what you're eating, you can grow from there. So for instance, if at the end of those 3 days, you've realized, okay, I'm only eating 2,000 calories. It's cool. What we'll do is we'll bump it up 100 calories. Eat 100 calories, check your weight. If you gain 1 pound that week, we're in the good, okay? Keep going. Once you hit a plateau, or once you stop, which you should stop in a week or 2, increase it by another 100 calories. And you just keep going up until 1, you hit your ideal body size, or 2, until you puke your brains out because you can't eat anymore. The body's gonna tell you when to stop. Most of you ask questions about how I can eat 3,000-4,000 calories in an hour. And that's simply because that's what my body is used to. That's what I need. When it gets to satiation, I'm done. No more. I'm not gonna stuff myself. I'm not gonna, make myself eat anything that I don't need. So I lift heavy progressively. I keep going. I keep packing on weight, keep packing on reps. I keep packing it on, and then I just eat into satiation. There's no calorie counting for me. The body will tell you when you are full. So eat to satiation. Make sure you're getting in plenty of carbohydrates in forms of grains, beans, fruits, and vegetables. Outside of that, fellas and ladies, if you're not gaining weight, you probably need some more minerals and more sleep. Sleep is gonna be huge for most of us. If you're sleeping under 6 hours a night, or really under 7 hours, if you're sleeping under 7 hours a night, it's probably gonna be true that you're not gonna grow. Probably not gonna grow that much. And that's just being honest, because that's when the recovery comes. That's when you get your growth hormone. You get all of these beautiful things when you sleep. which is why a lot of like bodybuilders and athletes, they sleep 8, 9, 10 hours sometimes. I can't do that, but I get in at least 7, and then if I can, I'll sneak in a little hour or 2 nap and try to total about, 8 to 10 hours a day. If I don't, I definitely feel it in my lifts. I definitely feel a little drained, and that's just because I'm not getting my full recovery, and I'm not getting all my testosterone, which you need to grow. So I hope that helps. I hope that answers your question in full depth. And if you have any more questions, of course, you can hit me up. I'm just gonna try to give you as much as I can for free and just let you figure it out from there. All right, that's my gift to you. I'll keep answering these questions. You keep sending them. Until next time, remember, I am the vegan trainer, and I'm here to help you with your health, your wealth, and your lifestyle as vegan as possible. I want you to know that you too have the right to eat yourself to death. And outside of that, I want to say peace and blessings to the family. I'm out.